Touching hands.
No, don't do that.
I wanna hold your hand.
Also a bad idea.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Probably shouldn't travel either.
I got a fever of
See what happens? A public service from Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Last night came in the mail. The thing is, it came at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So, we're in wintertime, so the sun's going to go down at like 5:30. Dinner's got to be made and all that stuff. So I got the safety net for the trampoline last night from the folks at Amazon, or
good.
Wuhan.com, as I like to call it, because it came from China.
How much is a net?
It was
$30?
$65.
Oh, $65.
Yeah.
That's true. It's
But
protecting.
it's like you're like, oh, that's not bad, and then you get this stuff in the mail. And you're like, what is this cheap stuff? I mean, like, this has cost them like 20 cents to make. I'm spending $65 for it.
What does it have? Poles that it slides over or something that goes around the
poles
trampoline?
I have.
Okay.
It's just the net.
Okay.
And it attaches to the poles, and then you have to attach at the bottom. Attaching at the bottom is a painstaking process that I am not even completely done with, but I was doing it in the dark last night. I am so sore from having to pull this net through the hoops that the springs attach to. That's how it attaches at the bottom.
Sure.
And you need to create a seal. And I was defeated last night. I mean, I counted. There's 72 springs, 72 holes in the net, so it should fit fine, right? But for some reason, where they put their holes, it's not standard with where my holes are at, so it moves a little bit.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's everything.
I've got
right?
to take a screwdriver in, pry the
stretch it over,
little hoop that the spring attaches to, and stretch it over this thing, which is great because that's what's actually creating that seal.
Yeah,
which
you're
makes
keeping
safe.
it tight.
But the process of this, and it gets harder and harder as you go through it because you're tightening it and tightening it and tightening it.
It's like, have you ever done those button
tightening
snaps when you have to snap a cover on something?
Yes.
And you're snapping and you get to the last
so much of
5
that.
or 6,
Yeah.
and you're just like, your thumbs are killing you, and you're like, come on!
The old leather or pleather tonneau covers is what it was reminding me of.
Exactly.
And getting that last 2 or 3 on. But
The vinyl tonneau covers.
But I'm not even halfway through this thing, I got to be at 35 to be halfway through this. I got 24 done, and I am exhausted this morning. I was up until 10:50 last night.
Are you sore like your muscles?
Yes.
What is going on with our bodies? We hit our mid-40s, we fall apart. I was moving
It's a good
boxes.
workout, though.
I was moving Christmas boxes. I redid my garage. I'm so proud of it. I took pictures if you want to see. But the next day I woke up and my chest, right in my sternum,
I'm surprised you didn't take a video with your narration so you can hear your own voice.
my chest was really sore. Just let me tell you what happened, okay? I wake up and I'm in the shower and I think I'm having a heart attack because I had this sore pain in the middle of my chest where my heart is. And then I'm sitting there and Charlene's looking at me. She goes, "You're not having a heart attack." I go, "Oh."
Did she tell you to work on your core a little more?
She goes, "It's gas." I go, "No, it's not. You understand. It's like, especially if I've moved my arm." She goes, "Yeah, because you were lifting all that stuff over the weekend." She goes, "You probably pulled a muscle." So I don't know. I guess I just need to do more push-ups. So yeah, it wasn't a heart attack. It was a pulled muscle. It went away. Took some ibuprofen. It went away.
I feel like I got a good workout. I mean, my muscles feel like, they've been worked. I'm sore. I'm sore, but that's good. So I'm thinking, like there are jobs out there that keep you fit. There are jobs out there.
Oh, yeah.
That
dig ditch, work a road crew.
This is the worst job for our health.
Mm-hmm.
You think about it. And now with minimum wage going up, why don't we just take one of these minimum wage jobs because pretty soon it's going to meet what our salary is and be in better health.
God, that's
be
bad.
like Peter from
I don't
Office
think
Space.
it's that bad yet. Why couldn't we just pick up an extra job on the side? I've been thinking about it. I've thought about that for years.
Safety net replacement installer?
I've thought about that for years, like doing some farm work or just somewhere where I could go to a winery and pull some hoses and just do some sort of physical labor. Because literally we sit here and we sit. I don't know why we sit. We should stand. I always say I'm going to stand to get some more exercise, and then 10 minutes later I'm sitting again.
Well, you know why I don't stand is because of this counter. If this counter were raised up about this high, I could do it.
You know, those people here in the office that got that fancy desk thing because their back hurts.
I'm not that
sitting
person.
down, so they'll buy you one. They're like $200 though, so you might want them to pay for it.
Yeah, I know, but I don't like to be that person. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I agree.
The person that's always asking for the things that, you know. I want to save my requests for things like money.
Anybody that's out there working, and around here, you work outside, you're probably in a lot better shape than we are. And, you know, the weather's good. It's not like you're working in the rain all the time. And I'm
thinking, like, if you are a professional, and I know this doesn't even exist, maybe this is my lane, this is my small little lane, but the guy who installs, the thing is, you could do it yourself. It is a painstaking process, but you could do it yourself. But I would have paid somebody $40 to put that thing on. You know, you get the right tools, you get a little workout, and then $40. I mean, that's more than I make in an hour. And I'm guessing that I could do it in less than an hour. So if I could get a couple bookings, you know,
there you go.
That's right where it's at. Professional safety net
installer,
trampoline install. I don't do anything else with the trampoline, bro. Only the safety nets. Just the nets. That's the name of my business. Just the nets.
Jeff and Jeremy here. We got Whitney on from Downtown SLO. 3-day weekend coming up for a lot of people. We got Valentine's Day, which is, I think, on Sunday, right? Isn't that right, Whitney?
Sunday, Valentine's Day, but then you get the extra day off on Monday.
Yeah, so if you make it a late night on
a Saturday,
VD Day, then
if that does that always happen on Valentine's Day? If it falls on a Sunday, then the following Monday you have off because President's Day just happens to be there as well.
That's a good question. I don't know. You'd have to look at the calendar, but yeah,
I think so.
More likely
I don't think there's ever an instance in which that would not happen.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I did something for Valentine's Day. We both agree that it's just a Hallmark holiday, and we don't need a day to tell us how much we love each other, right? Right, Whitney?
I think every day you should tell people you love them.
That's the point. You don't need something
treat
on
it
the
as
calendar.
another day and just up the ante a little
Actually,
bit.
I'm going out of town this weekend. I'm going to be up in the Northwest, and we're doing something very special on Valentine's Day. It's going to be the first time we've done anything in a very long time. And there's a limo involved, and there's dinner and dessert, all different places. And we're doing it with my cousin and her husband and another couple.
Wow, look at you.
Yes, and I will be wearing a mask the whole time I'm around people.
That's a very the CDC sent out something yesterday that said you're supposed to wear 2.
Yeah, I'll wear 4. Okay. Actually, I can wear up to how many? 13?
Yes, before they start snapping off your face and become a hazard to others around you.
My ears aren't strong enough.
Hazmat suits like an ET.
Yeah.
Peter Coyote style?
That might be kind of hard to get a hold of. Like Dwight when they had lice. Remember that? And he stabbed his own suit. Anyways, Whitney.
We're getting distracted.
So, I mean, okay, now, you know, I would just assume out of the 3 of us, Valentine's Day probably means more to you than the 2 of us. But that's just because I'm generalizing gender. What am I doing? Am I being sexist?
Because she's a woman.
Yes, because she's a woman. I believe that it means more to her.
You know, I've never really put a lot of weight on the day of Valentine's Day. It's kind of like New Year's.
Well, that's good. Nobody likes to put on weight, so that's good.
High expectations. The results never live up to the expectations on both
at all.
New Year's and Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I mean, if it works out to like have a romantic dinner and it is what it is, great. If it doesn't, then like treat yourself or like take advantage of. I always kind of look at these types of things like, okay, well, the restaurants and the retailers are all going to kind of, you know, it's kind of their marketing moment, so they're going to come out with kind of fun, unique things, and so I take advantage of that in one way or the other. Like the Seabreeze cupcakes, they have a chocolate heart that they made, and it's filled with candy, and they give you a hammer, and you get to smash it. Like, great idea. I think I'll take advantage of that.
Yeah, you got to bring the hammer on.
So if I was to ask you
on Valentine's
to
Day,
share a story about Valentine's Day, either your best or worst, which way would you go?
Ooh, good question. I would probably go best, but I honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you one. I don't think I've ever had like a...
See, we're all in it the same. I can't even think of Valentine's Day. I couldn't tell you a good or bad one.
I mean, I don't know. I've never had I'm not like super romantic foo-foo-y, so it's, sorry.
I'm trying to think. I
got nothing
remember.
for you.
I got nothing either. How about you, Jeff? I mean, I know you get the heart-shaped pizza every year, but I mean,
Nardoni's.
But the thing is,
Nardoni's.
I married the girl I met in high school, so I'm sure back in high school I probably did something nice for her because that was.
Well, I got to be honest with you.
My only priority.
The heart-shaped pizza is more for the kids than it is for us. I mean, I enjoy it. It tastes good, but I mean, it's just.
Yeah,
it is. I mean, the kids get a bigger kick out of that than we do.
So when we come back, we're going to find out what's going on for Valentine's Day downtown SLO. Maybe
Lots
this
of
is
things.
Maybe this is like your moment. Maybe this is the year to make something memorable, right, Whitney?
That's right.
If you
We're gonna
can
make it happen.
shine, and there's plenty of opportunity to shine in downtown SLO on Valentine's Day. If you could win Valentine's Day, downtown SLO is the place to do it.
I was just looking at things on Instagram that were exciting to me, and I'm a sucker for good Instagram moments, but like Cowboy Cookie, I know the heart-shaped pizza is a good thing. Cowboy Cookie makes heart-shaped cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if you need dessert to go with your pizza,
I want to
there
go
you have
bigger.
it.
I want to go bigger.
Not only do they make heart-shaped cookies, but the most underrated ice cream sandwich.
Oh, really?
Oh, so good.
It is, and nobody talks about it.
And they're gigantic.
It is the best ice cream sandwich that you could get anywhere on the planet. And like, they're known for their cookies, right? Cowboy Cookies.
Yep.
They're known for their cookies, but like where you're falling short is the ice cream sandwich, and it's like reasonably priced too.
Are they still down
they're so
there?
good.
Yeah.
Are they still in the same spot downtown?
Yes.
Yep, they are. They're right in the network.
the ice cream
Network.
sandwich from them.
I used to always get those cookie sandwiches for our interns, and they never knew about them, and then it was like this moment of like, oh my goodness, where have I been all my
Yeah,
life?
like because it's like I don't know. I mean, people think, okay, Cowboy Cookies, you go in there and get a cookie, but then you're like, hey, it's kind of like there's a drug dealer on the side saying, hey, psst, you want some ice cream in between two of those?
Yeah, see, my priority when I go downtown is to drink a lot of alcohol, endless amounts, as a matter of fact, and it's never to eat an ice cream sandwich or a cookie
I
sandwich.
wonder if they'll make a heart-shaped
So this is good to know.
ice cream sandwich. I imagine
So this
they
could
would.
be really good. If you're downtown and maybe you're going to go somewhere for dinner, and we can do that now in the parklets and so on, maybe this is the little romantic thing you do afterwards. You go to the Cowboy Cookie and you get each other an ice cream sandwich to share.
Yeah. You can like walk over to the new macaron place and get some macarons, or go to Sheila Kern's Chocolatier and get those really fancy, beautiful chocolates. There's tons of options where it's like you don't have to go super big, but it'll still like you thought about it a little bit, and the date will be like, yes.
All right,
this is
Whitney,
good.
hold on. I want to go a little bit bigger than an ice cream sandwich.
Okay. Like, how big do you want to go? You
What?
want to go like jewelry from Serengeti West?
No, I don't want to go that big. For God's sakes. No, I
have
mean,
it, though.
no offense to the Serengeti West jewelry place, but I don't want to, jewelry is a very personal thing with my wife. So, but maybe just something we can do together. Maybe it's a dinner or something. I don't know what else you got.
Okay, you could go. They've got a February dinner special at Big Sky. You could get some cocktails and their seasonal menu at Sidecar. Flower House has phenomenal pizza. You can enjoy that.
And cocktails too, by the way.
And cocktails, yes. What other fun things?
Now, is
The
Flower House,
Granada?
can you go in and sit at the bar or because they're open to the street? Are they allowing that?
No, it's
Okay.
still, it's like that weird gray area where,
Okay.
even though if you have like a street window, I think we've talked about this, you still have to be outside.
Okay.
So, not my rules.
What else should we know? By the way, this is all listed at downtownslo.com too, right? This and more?
Yeah,
just go
you
back
can
to the
search
first-
for keywords and you'll...
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
Oh, no, I was saying on our website, the new business directory we have is really great because you can search by keywords. So if you're looking for like flowers, you just type that in, and anyone that offers some type of flower, whether it be a real flower from open air, or there's these cool felt ones, which are fun from Humankind, those will show up if you type in whatever word you're looking for.
I think the pandemic has changed Whitney a little bit. I remember the first time we met Whitney, she was telling us to keep the decibels down on the broadcast.
I do. I do.
First couple
I want to
weeks on
say
the
the
job.
first time we met Whitney, it wasn't the cheeriest of meetings.
You guys love to just like circle back to
And
this,
now-
just
and
to
now-
bring me back down and humble every once in a while. Make
And
sure
then
we're still-
now she's like, listen, I don't make the rules, man. She's totally changed.
Wow,
You might have been called a
whatever you wanna do.
sound Nazi at one point. That might have been referenced. Oh, you mean sound Nazi? but I doubt it.
We've come a long way.
It didn't stick. Yeah, now look at us. We can all hang out. As long as we keep it down, we're going to be fine. Yeah. All right. So downtownslo.com, just go there. It's got everything for Valentine's Day. Do you have a special section, or do we just look up under the business directory?
Just look at the business directory. We don't have a special call out. If you're on our newsletter, we did do kind of a curated, kind of ideas to think about. So if you're not on our newsletter, you can also go to our website and sign up.
Are you still doing the turn in your receipts for a $20 gift card?
Yeah. So if you want to be smart while you're shopping for Valentine's, save all the receipts, turn them in, slowcity.org, or you can go visit the Chamber. They are on Monterey Street. And for every 100 you spend, you get a $20 gift card.
Cheers, Whitney. Have a very nice Valentine's Day. I hope it treats you well.
Thank you. You too.
Ever wonder what it's like to work with Jeff and Jeremy?
Why are you so cranky?
It's early. Let's be real with people.
Let's
okay?
be real.
Work with them at home on demand by subscribing to Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning, wherever you get your podcasts. All the benefits of working with them, with none of the smell. Oh, somebody light a match. Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning on 93.3 KZOZ.